So in the previous video, that is the 71st video, where we covered 16 to 24 shlokas of Vishwaroopa Darshanam, Arjuna describes Lord's universal form. He sees Lord Krishna with infinite arms, faces, bellies, spreading out in all directions, pervading the entire cosmos. He has no idea where the Lord's form begins or ends. With many weapons, the brilliance of Lord is comparable to the blazing fire. Arjuna humbly acknowledges that Lord Krishna is a supreme, imperishable and ultimate truth that is worth knowing. However, he also tells that on seeing Lord's amazing, wonderful and terrible form, the Triloka trembles, even the gods tremble, and Arjuna tells that his Antaratma is frightened and he has lost his equilibrium and he finds no peace. So now let us understand more about the conversation between Arjuna and Krishna through the next few shlokas. So next 25th shloka. Damshtra karalani chate mukani drishtvaiva kalanala sannibhani disho na jane na labe cha sharma prasida devesha jagannivasa. Damshtra kalani cha kala anala sannibhani te mukani drishtva. Mukani faces, what kind of faces? Damshtra kalani. So faces with terrible, frightening teeth. So drishtva, after seeing the frightful teeth, frightful faces with terrible teeth, kala anala sannibhani. So after seeing your frightful face with terrible teeth, blazing like kala anala sannibhani, like the fire at the time of universal destruction. Dishaha na jani. I have forgotten the direction. So Arjuna is telling he is completely forgotten the directions after seeing Lord Krishna's face with frightful teeth. Dishaha na jani. I have forgotten the directions. Cha sharma eva na labhe. Also I find no sharma, happiness. Devesha jagannivasa. Devesha, O God of all gods. Jagannivasa, O Krishna, refuge of all worlds. Prasida, have mercy on me. So in this shloka, after viewing Lord's universal form, Arjuna seeks mercy. Seeing Krishna's mouth with terrible teeth and his face that glows like the fire of cosmic dissolution, Arjuna loses all sense of directions. Krishna, Arjuna's charioteer, his Parthasarathi, has become the devourer, consuming all beings. Arjuna confesses that he can find no peace or stability in this vision. He pleads, he begs, Devesha, O Lord of all lords, Jagannivasa, refuge of the universe. He pleads with the Lord to be gracious and have mercy on him. Meaning he is requesting the Lord to return to his familiar Krishna form, more manageable form for ordinary beings like him. This verse captures the human psyche's breaking point when faced with the raw, unfiltered power of the Absolute. Ami chatvam dhritarashtrasya putraah sarve sahaivavanipala sangai bhishmo dronah suta putrastatasau sahasmadiyairapi yodhamukyai vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti damshtra kalani bayanakani केचिद्विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरुत्तमाङ्गैः धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः अमी एव अवनिपालसङ्गैः सह त्वाम्. So Dhritarashtra's son Avanipala along with hosts of kings, Avanipala kings, Sangaihi along with them are seen entering you. Okay, and Bhishmaha Dronaha cha tata asau Sutaputraha. Tata asau Sutaputraha. So Bhishma, Drona and Sutaputra Karna, they are all also seen entering into Lord Krishna's frightful, fearful mouth. Asmadiyaihi api Yoda Mukyaihi, on my side also. Some prominent warriors are seen entering into Krishna's mouth. Te damshtra karalani bayanakani vaktrani Tvaramanaha Vishanti. So Vishanti is seen entering and Tvaramana is rushing. So these warriors, that is Dhritarashtra's Putras, along with the kings, allied kings, that is all the allies of Kauravas and Bhishma, Drona and Karna, and some warriors of Pandava's side also, they are all seen Tvaramanaha, they are all seen rushing. And Damshra Karalani, where are they seen rushing? They are all seen rushing into Vaktrani, into the mouths of Lord Krishna, which has Damshra Karalani Bhayanakani, which has fearful and frightful, terrible teeth. So Kechit Churnitaihi Utmangaihi Dashana Antareshu Vilagnaha Sandrishyante. So Sandrishyante, they are found. And Kechit, some of them, Churnitaihi, they are getting crushed. Utmangaihi, so they are seen stuck between Dashana Antareshu, between Lord's teeth. Vilagnaha Sandrishyante, so their heads are getting crushed and they are seen stuck between Lord's teeth. So Arjuna watches in horror as all sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their Kaurava allied kings, and also Bhishma, Drona, the great Karna, all are drawn into Lord Krishna's mouths. It's not just on the enemy side, on Asmadiyaihi, on my side also. Some leading warriors are pulled into the divine abyss. So we get a hint of the war's outcome, death on both Kaurava and Pandava sides. So all of the relatives and friends that Arjuna was afraid of killing are all entering the mouths of death. So the Vishwaroopa imagery in the next shloka, that is in the 28th shloka. So I read two shlokas, 26th and 27th. So 26th we just now saw the meaning where Dhritarashtra's sons and others are entering. And then next the 28th shloka. So in the 27th shloka, the Vishwaroopa imagery becomes intensely graphic as Arjuna describes the heroes rushing headlong into Krishna's frightful gaping mouths. And he sees some of them caught between the Lord's terrifying teeth as they, their heads are getting crushed. So this destruction represents the Kala, the time aspect of the divine, which inevitably brings death to all those who are born. So this gory description is a brutal reminder that regardless of the earthly glories, the position that one may hold, one may have been the greatest king ever, yet all are ultimately subject to the laws of dissolution. Yata nadinam bahavombuvegaah samudrameva vimuka dravanti tata tavami naraloka veera vishanti vaktranya vijvalanti. Nadinam bahavaha ambuvegaah samudrameva abhimukaha yada dravanti. So dravanti is flow. Nadinam bahavaha ambuvegaah. So just as the many streams of rivers, samudrameva abhimukaha yada dravanti. So just as the many streams of rivers rush to enter into the ocean, rush to flow into the ocean, tata ami naraloka veeraha abhivijvalanti tava vaktrani vishanti. So likewise, these kings of the world, naraloka veeraha, tava vaktrani, abhivijvalanti tava vaktrani. So they are seen entering into your fiery mouths. So Arjuna compares the many kings and warriors to the streams, to the currents of vast rivers. So they have no choice but to flow into the ocean. Just as the water must eventually merge with the ocean, these kings and warriors, driven by their own karma, move towards the flaming mouths of the Lord. So the momentum of this battle is shown to be a natural, unstoppable progression towards the end point. So all of them reach Lord. So through this analogy, Arjuna can understand that death is as natural as how it's inevitable for the river to flow into the ocean. Likewise, death is also very natural for humans. Yata pradiptam jwalanam patanga vishanti nashaya samruddha vega tataiva nashaya vishanti loka तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः यथा पतंगाः समृद्धवेगाः प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं नाशाय विशन्ति. So patangaah, moths. So just as moths, samruddhavegaah, with great speed they rush. Pradiptam jvalanam nashaya, with great speed they enter and fall into the pradiptam, blazing fire. For what purpose? Nashaya, to get destroyed. Tata eva, likewise, lokaha api, the world also, that is people of the world, nashaya, for getting destroyed, for meeting their end. Samruddhavegaha, with great speed, tava vaktrani vishanti. So they enter into your mouths to meet their doom. So to emphasize a speed and attraction towards destruction, Arjuna provides a metaphor of moths flying into blazing fire. So just as moths are attracted to light which ultimately consumes them, likewise people are attracted towards their fate, that is towards their end. So Duryodhana's king-size ego, his greed for his cousin's property, all of this took him into the arms of death. So this shloka highlights the tragic irony of human ambition in the face of reality. Lelihyasi grasamanah samantat lokan samagran vadanairjvaladbihi tejobhi rapurya jagat samagnam Basastvave vogra pratapanti Vishnu. Samagran lokan jvaladbihi vadanaihi grasamanaha. So you are devouring samagran lokan, all the worlds, with your jvaladbihi, with your fiery mouths, which has blazing fire in it. So samantan lelihyase. So lelihyase, you are repeatedly licking it up in all directions. So after consuming the worlds, you are licking it up. Vishnu, O Vishnu, tava ugraha bhasaha samagram jagat tejobihi apurya pratapanti. So pratapanti, it is scorching. So O Vishnu, tava ugraha bhasaha. So O Vishnu, your fiery rays is scorching the entire universe, and your fiery rays which pervades the entire universe is scorching the world, is scorching the people in it. So Arjuna describes Krishna as repeatedly licking his lips after devouring the worlds from all sides, and with his flaming mouths. So the Lord's fierce radiance is so intense that it seems to be scorching the entire universe with its heat. So in this verse, Arjuna, by describing what he sees in Vishwaroopa, confirms that the divine supreme power is not just a passive observer, but an active force of pralaya, of destruction. So Arjuna's Guru Lord Krishna has transformed into the devourer, revealing his absolute raw power, which is so scary to Arjuna. Akyahi me ko bhavanugra rupaha namostu te deva varaprasida vijñātumiccāmi bhavantamadhyam nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Devavara, O Krishna, the greatest of the devas, ugrarupaha bhavan kaha me akyahi. So ugrarupaha bhavan kaha, who are you with this terrible form? Me akyahi, please tell me. Te namaha, my salutations to you. Astu, me te namaha astu. So I salute you. Prasida, please be merciful to me. Adyam bhavantam vijñātum ichchami hi tava pravrittim na prajanami. So I wish to know you. Adyam, now. Bhavantam vijñātum ichchami, I wish to know you. The primal being. Why do I wish to know you? Because tava pravrittim na prajanami. Because I don't understand your pravrittim, your intentions. So in this shloka, shaken to his core, Arjuna begs the fierce looking being, Lord Vishnu, to identify himself. He explicitly asks the Lord, who are you in this fierce form? So Arjuna doesn't recognize the Lord standing before him in this terrible manifestation. So he wants to know the pravritti or the primary intentions behind this destructive manifestation. So after Arjuna is too overwhelmed to understand the inner workings of such a vast and powerful God. Shri Bhagavan Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravriddaha lokan samahartumiha pravrittaha ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve yevastita pratyanikeshu yodaha. Shri Bhagavan so the Lord speaks, lokakshayakrit pravriddaha kalaha asmi. So I am the terrible time, the destroyer of all people in the world. Iha lokan samahartum pravrittaha. So I am out to destroy all the beings in the world. Sarve yodhaha pratyanikeshu avastitaha. So sarve yodhaha, all the soldiers, avastitaha, situated in the pratyanikeshu, in the opposing army, that is on the Kaurava side. Tvam rite api. So he tells Arjuna that even if you don't fight, na bhavishyanti, they will not live, which means all the people in the opposite side, they are destined to live. Whether or not you fight, they are destined to die. They will not live. Na bhavishyanti. So Krishna delivers one of the most iconic sentences in spiritual literature. He tells that aham kalaha asmi. I am the mighty time. Lokaha kshayakrit pravriddaha. So I am here to destroy all the people in the world. So he says that I am the Kala, I am the time which destroys, the destroyer of the world. So he explains that his mission is to annihilate the opposition army even without Arjuna's participation in the war. So none of these enemy side warriors will survive, he declares. He reveals that on a spiritual plane, the act of killing has already been accomplished, which means that their fate is pre-written. So Arjuna is a mere instrument of an already decided fate. So it's time to summarize the 25 to 30 shlokas of Vishwaroopa Darshanam Yogam that we covered in the 72nd video. So terrified by the sight of Krishna's mouth glowing like the fires of cosmic dissolution, Arjuna begs for mercy as he watches the world's greatest warriors being crushed between the Lord's teeth. Arjuna compares these doomed heroes to rivers rushing into the ocean and moths flying into the flame, illustrating the unstoppable momentum of their eventual destruction. So the vision reveals the divine form as an all-devouring force that licks up the entire universe, scorching it with its blazing fire. So Arjuna is shaken to his core. He pleads to know the true identity and the ultimate mission of the formidable being before him. Krishna responds with the iconic declaration that aham kalaha asmi. I am the mighty time, the destroyer of the worlds, revealing that the fate of the gathered armies has already been sealed by his divine will. Thank you.